Hey there, friends. This is Jamie. I am a licensed professional counselor supervisor and a registered play therapist supervisor, and we are celebrating International Play Therapy Week. So happy Play Therapy Week, everybody. Today, I have one of my good friends, Sarah, on. I wanted her to come on so we could talk to you guys about virtual play therapy, which is not something that we hear a ton about, but it's awesome because Sarah has lots of experience with it. So Sarah is an LPC and she's in Colorado. She is EMDR trained, hopefully to become EMDR certified. She specializes in working with kids, trauma, and grief. She's been doing play therapy for about 9 years, but she's just now got the opportunity and decided to start working towards her registered play therapist certification through the association. She also has a background in group therapy, family therapy, and being individual. What tools or platforms or techniques or type of things do you use when you're doing virtual play therapy with these kiddos to make it effective? So like, where might you have them navigate to? Just different websites or things like that you like to, your go-to.
I really enjoy using the online components from the zones of regulation. So sometimes with some of my older kids or even some of my younger kids, we'll do kind of a similar screen share, but instead of writing things in, we may do drawings for some of those pieces or acting things out. I do a lot of like acting with kids, especially some of my kiddos who have ADHD, really need to like move around in the space of like, what are ways we can like act out like coping skills, motion, acting out other people's reactions to our emotions. So really kind of trying to like make it more movement oriented in that kind of sense. And I also use some really basic things. We'll screen share and we'll do paint, like old school paint on the screen together. And it can be super helpful because we'll do tic-tac-toe and then we can both be working on it. And with things like tic-tac-toe, I'll have it where we have opportunities for get to know you questions or get to know you games. And I have a little cup that has popsicle sticks in here. So I'll still randomly draw a question to kind of get to know them. So I do have some physical things with me. So I think that's been really helpful. And then too, with different things with feeling wheels too. With paint, it's actually a really great resource for us to be able to work on it together and kind of do it in that sense. So those are probably my biggest ones in my go-tos.
I love that. Well, first, when you're talking about, they might be coming to therapy to work on anger, but we're also working on boundaries and regulation. And, it's all immersive experience, being able to do it virtually and learning different things and navigating the challenges of that. I love all those resources so much. Do you notice that the kids respond pretty well to it?
Yes, yeah. And I have some kids, they might tell me, I don't like the sand tray, but I love the puppet show kind of a situation. So the first few sessions, I'll try to kind of do it where you're doing a variety of things and they can kind of go through it and see what they like or that they don't like. And one thing that is definitely different is instead of very non-directive, I have to give kids a lot of choices. So I'm still trying to be non-directive, but giving them more options so they kind of know what is available for us to do together. And I think too, there's a big chance for creativity in terms of, especially with the puppet show in that aspect, like there's so many different backgrounds, so many different scenes we can do. And then it's interesting to see like some of the themes that come up in terms of like a lot of bullying, just like things in terms of like what's going on at home. So you're able to really see some of those pieces, even if I have a different idea in mind of like a potential thing for us to do with the puppet show. Like we never really know what's going to kind of come out that day.
Right. I love that. I love that so much.